Business isn't what it used to be. You're not here for the lizard races, are you? I thought not. Lizard racing doesn't draw the crowd it used to. They've seen the same lizards race time and time again. To stay in business, I need something to spice things up. Rena breeds racing lizards, but won't enter them in my races. She wants me to fail so she can take over. Maybe you can convince her to give you a winning lizard. She wanted to buy this track, but I outbid her. Rena's over there with her lizards waiting for the track to fail so she can buy it cheap. If you can bring me a fast lizard, though, the track can stay in business. What do you say?
Come to admire my lizards? All my little babies are highly trained. You should see Hiram do a trick. Ninabon in Sentinel sells good lizards, and Hatia near Bergama has sold a few good racers. Unfortunately, I only carry one lizard suited for racing, a three-toed skink. He's not fast enough to be a winner, but you never know. To teach Onwin a lesson. He claims to know all about lizards and running a racetrack. He knows no more about either than I do about flying, but together, we could make this the best track around if he cuts me a deal. I do want this track to succeed, but Onwin has to admit I know what I'm doing too. A lizard needs to be light but muscular. Their shape can affect their speed, as can their diet. I've got something for the latter, if you're interested. Excellent. Remember, he's not the fastest of the bunch, but maybe in the right hands he'll do well. A lizard needs to be light but muscular. Their shape can affect their speed, as can their diet. I've got something for the latter, if you're interested. I offer a nutritious snack that gives any lizard more energy for their upcoming race. It's no guarantee, but it'll increase your chances of being a winner. To teach Onwin a lesson. He claims to know all about lizards and running a racetrack. He knows no more about either than I do about flying. Together, we could make this the best track around if he cuts me a deal. I'll feed it to your lizard before you go. It can get a little messy. There, all done. He's bright-eyed and ready to run.
If you're lucky, then sit by me. We have a new contender. And here's the release. Look at them go! All right! A magnificent upset. The newcomer wins. Yay!
You sure found me a fast lizard. Did you hear the crowd? They loved it. The new lizard is just the draw this track needs. And I spoke with Rena as well. She'll help me with the track for a small investment. Meeting you turned my life around. May Tall Papa guide your steps.
Huzzah!
You helped save Eagles Brook. I thought you'd be taller.
Truly have no mercy. Only the dead and the desperate end up in this part of the desert. You appear to be neither, so you must be a very brave soul. Do you intend to enter the cursed grounds? The tears of the dishonored? It is a place of decay, a place even the gods do not acknowledge. It is where the dishonored dead are sent. When one has shamed themselves beyond redemption, his or her body is dumped here, unwashed and unconsecrated. My wife's remains were sent here, unjustly. She was a good woman. I have come to see her remains consecrated, but it has proven difficult. I wonder if you could assist me. If so, come to the gates of the burial grounds and I will explain. As you can see, this is a horrible place. They just dump the bodies anywhere. And the predators, these harpies, come to feed on the corpses. My Zaria, she does not deserve this. She has done nothing wrong. It was her older brother's fault, the dirty thief. He took advantage of her. He came to Zaria, on the run from some dangerous people to whom he owed a great deal of money. He asked her to sell some items he and his friends had acquired. Yes, and Zaria knew that. But her brother promised to find legitimate work once he paid his debts, so she agreed to help. But then he and his friends came back, asking her to fence more stolen items, and threatening violence if she refused. She turned them into the guard, but they had planted evidence on her, suggesting she had stolen some valuable gems. In the end, they were all executed, even my poor Zaria. So now I ask, would you be willing to consecrate her remains? No. If I did, I would have presented it long ago, and perhaps saved her life. As it is, though, I do not expect to have her exonerated. I only ask that her remains be consecrated. I understand your hesitation. Perhaps you would at least consider it. Take these funerary oils and perform the consecration. You will know Zaria's corpse because she still wears the wooden ring I gave her when we were first married. Find her remains and pour the oil upon them. That is all I ask.
If you have come to search my remains for the gems I was accused of stealing, then you are both a coward and a fool. You will not find the gems here, only the corpse of a good woman who did not deserve this dishonor. No, wait! Please do not. It is sweet of Darius to try to do this for me, but I am not ready to go to the far shores. My body was dumped here for a crime I did not commit, and I would see myself exonerated before I rest. I do. The fiends who did this to me, my brother and his friends. Their remains are here too. They framed me for stealing valuable gems, but the truth was that they swallowed the gems. They died with the proof of my innocence in their guts. Yes, as the corpses of the dirty dogs have decomposed, the gems have been exposed. If you would recover these gems, that would prove my innocence. Oh, Tuwaka, bless your soul. This will be immensely satisfying. Search the corpses of my brother Thadret, Hillid the Blade, and Islaeth the Highwayman. I expect their spirits may come forth. I may show up as well, just to watch you smite them. Hillid the Blade, you cowardly liar. Show yourself.
You got what you deserve, bitch.
Thadret, being your sister was my greatest dishonor. You disgust me. Show yourself.
You're a fool, Zaria, even in death. Charge!
Slayeth the highwayman, you dirty dog. Show yourself.
You betrayed us first.
May those bastards' evil souls languish here for all eternity. Now we must only nullify the wrong they did to me in life. If you will take the gemstones back to Darius, he can present them to the authorities and prove my innocence. Justice is done. Thank you for your part in this. I am ready to go to the far shores even now. Take my ring and the gems to Darius. I know he will see this through, and with that knowledge, I can rest. I am. Do what you came here to do. Goodbye.
I prayed Tawaka would guide you. Did you find Zaria? I heard fighting amongst the dead. Is she all right? Wonder of wonders. Her ring shows you speak the truth. And these are the stolen gems. They will prove her innocence. I can bury my wife with honor beside our family. This is more than I ever hoped. Thank you. Thank you so much.